Welcome to another edition of Earth Talk Gist with Alifort Doctor. So, I want to talk quickly about unsafe abortion. Yeah, it's a common term, abortion. That is termination or removal of the uterine contents. You have heard it before in many cases, and most women are familiar with that term, abortion. And do you know that about 13.5% of mothers' deaths has been attributed to unsafe abortion? And what are the complications that lead to this death? Severe haemorrhage, bleeding uncontrollably, then severe sepsis, severe infection due to remnants or dead fetus inside the womb, then perforation due to some of the causes I'm going to talk about. Perforation can happen due to going to quackery or unprofessional habits. Then long-term consequences as well, like infertility, tubal block, Asherman syndrome. All of these complications are caused due to one, fear of the unknown. It's a situation that once they get an unwanted pregnancy, imagine a 16-year-old with an unwanted pregnancy. So the fear of societal value, parental rebuke, and all of that makes them to take some actions that I'm going to tell you. And one of it is desperation and misinformation. Okay, you're surprised. Have you heard about usage of hanger or wire to get rid of baby from the womb? Somebody will say, "Whoa, that's so awkward." Yes, but then it happens. Yeah, in my practice, I've seen a lot of cases being brought that way because at different stages, it is when the situation is complicated that they remember there's doctor, there's gynecologist that they want to go and see. So you find out that happens. Not only that, you have cases where they just use unprescribed medicines that will lead to severe bleeding. And then comparing ABC, because my friend used this, I'm supposed to use similar thing, and then that could lead to severe infection, severe bleeding that could lead to even death. And also there are cases people use hot water or soap being introduced into the vagina just as a desperate act to get rid of an unwanted pregnancy. So these are some of the dangerous things people do just to get rid of unwanted pregnancy. I've had a term which I'm still going to talk about later, abortion under the bridge. Usage unsafe abortion under the bridge. It has happened before. I've had patients had such experience, and it's so wide that people will never believe that would this happen. Well, it's a very wonderful society, and so my advice is this. My best advice is this: when you find that you have a miscarriage, or you have an incomplete abortion, or you have an incomplete remnant of dead fetus inside the womb, consult doctor. At least consult a medical practitioner, even if not a gynecologist, which are supposedly be the doctor to visit for adequate treatment. So, and then when you are in this situation, don't be afraid, do the right thing, because for the current and even the future can be affected by the decision that you take. So you hear me that you're supposed to take the right decision or give the right advice. Sometimes people get wrong advisors. So if you really are not in the situation but you have someone, give the right advice. This is health. Seek medical experts. But because the increase in the number of infertility, the increase in mother's death, the increase in death of pregnant, unwanted pregnancy, women that die is because of wrong decision that has been taken after an unsafe abortion or before. So take the right decision, and I believe you should be fine. Whatever the situation is, either there's already an acute complication or there's already a long-term complication, there are a lot of medical options to solve the problem, and I believe that will help, and that will solve the problem. So thank you so much. So I hope to gist with you next time. I remain Dr. Adetuji S.A. Joe Alifort.